Well, hello everybody. The 11 a.m. update from the National Hurricane Center has officially named Tropical Storm Alberto, that system that is sitting in the Gulf of Mexico right now, the first official name of the season. I don't want to waste any time. I just want to get right to it as we are now with this latest update. Right now, winds are moving at 40 miles per hour. The pressure is 995 millibars. The system is moving west at 9 miles per hour. Now, this system's already bringing rainfall to Mexico and to Texas. It's a very wide storm, and as the system continues to meander around the tropics right now in the Gulf of Mexico, we're going to continue to see those tropical storm force winds gain its strength as it continues to move. Now, let's take a look at the recent cone. The winds are continuing at 40 miles per hour, like I said, and as we head throughout the night tonight, those winds will even gain that strength up to 45 miles per hour. And then that system is really going to make landfall in Mexico Thursday morning. That's when we're going to start to see that system make its landfall, and that's when we'll start to move into a low pressure system as we head throughout tomorrow night. Now, just because that this system is making that landfall in Mexico, it's bringing rain pretty much all the way up to Texas. We're seeing tropical storm force winds already in Texas this afternoon, as well as seeing some flood advisories already being put into place. Taking a look at how much rainfall that we are seeing right now. Again, it'll make landfall tomorrow morning as a tropical storm in Mexico at 45 miles per hour. It's going to bring over 10 to 15 inches of rain in Mexico. Texas, on the other hand, we'll see in the 5 to 10 inch rain area. We've already seen a couple inches have fallen. Again, 2 p.m. is the next update. We'll continue to see how everything moves about. But right now, that rainfall is already hitting Texas and Mexico just because this system is so wide. Already, Alberto is the first name on the list. We have waited 19 days to see this storm be officially named, the longest we've seen in the past 10 years for this start to happen. So Beryl is the next name on the list, and we already have the next two chances of development that we can talk about as we're looking at the next couple of days. So the next 7 days, a 30% chance of development in the same spot Tropical Storm Alberto has formed. Now, this is a different system. As Tropical Storm Alberto moves across Mexico within the next week, an unorganized area of low pressure will continue to form in the Gulf, and the National Hurricane Center has put a 30% chance of development over the next 7 days. So it's definitely something we're going to keep an eye on to see how all of this forms and if it forms. Now, we also have one more chance of development. This is off in the southwestern part of the Atlantic. You can see that there's just an unorganized area of low pressure of thunderstorms that's going to continue to move to the northwest, and to Georgia, Florida, and even the southern parts of the Carolinas. Now, this is not going to be a tropical storm for us. As we continue to see new data, it's looking less likely that it's going to form into a tropical storm, but it will bring some needed rain to parts of Georgia and Florida. That's really the only area that's going to see that rain. For us, though, we are going to be seeing a good amount of that heat and humidity through this storm. So it's definitely going to be something we'll continue to watch just to make sure nothing changes in the forecast. But for us, that heat and that humidity is going to continue to build in as we head into the weekend. We're not going to see much rain from this. Most of the rain is going to stay to our south, but it's going to be something we're going to continue to watch as we continue to head throughout the day today. So just to recap on Tropical Storm Alberto, it was just formed for the 11 a.m. update from the National Hurricane Center, winds at 40 miles per hour. The system is going to continue on a westward track, moving into Mexico, continuing to bring that heavy rain to parts of Mexico and to Texas. Make sure you download the WNBF First Alert Weather app. We've continued to update you on every notification from the National Hurricane Center. We'll continue to update you throughout the day as we continue to learn more information on Tropical Storm Alberto and when it continues to move its way over to making landfall in Mexico. But for right now, that'll pretty much do it. Again, first name storm checked off of the season, and we'll continue to keep track of the tropics as we head into the rest of hurricane season.